I'm sitting in Godiva Cafe in the Mall of the Emirates in Dubai. And it's a nice, quiet place. This is now the summer season and it's quite hot outside. Every invention and innovation has a story. Like what triggered the idea? What was the aha moment? And how the idea took shape successful product. These are things that one would like to know. Usually, a set of circumstances come together, including observation. And then we have the aha moment, and the new idea is born. Again, another set of circumstances come together to help transform the new idea into real, usable products. So it's not like everything is random. I'm going to tell you mainly the stories behind two main types of adhesive tapes, the mask tape and the duct tape. What inspired me to dedicate a video to this topic is that in my recent flight, I noticed when I looked at the end of the wing of the airplane I was taking that it was patched up with what looks like adhesive tape. So I took a nice photo of it, and I thought it was like a sign that I have to talk about adhesive tapes. It is most likely that those are coats of paint. I was very surprised to see it.
I am a very passionate user of adhesive tapes, and I find you can always find a way to repair anything with the tape.
So what is the story of the masking tape? There was this guy, Richard Drew, in Minnesota in 1925, working for the known American manufacturer of sandpaper, 3M. He was an engineer and inventor. He was introducing the sandpaper of 3M to auto shops. When he noticed, and this means that he had a good observation, that they were struggling to paint the car with two colors, which was the trend at the time. The separating line between the two colors was difficult to maintain since some paint was getting off when they finish. Here came the aha moment. It triggered in his mind to have a suitable pressure-sensitive adhesive tape for this purpose. And he convinced the company 3M to make the new promising product. He first produced the paper masking tape we know now, but with adhesives only along the sides. So he took it to the auto shops, and the auto painters were impressed, but asked him to go back and make a masking tape with adhesive on the whole surface. And this worked very well, and they called it the Scotch brand cellulose tape. And how it turned out, the company 3M turned into an adhesive tape company. This guy Drew later developed this for the same firm, the transparent adhesive tape and many other Scotch tapes. He was an inventor, but also including electrical insulation tape. This was the beginning of 3M's diversification into all manner of marketplaces and helped them to flourish in spite of the Great Depression. And they are producing such products till today. There are so many uses for masking tape. I use it extensively because it's almost waterproof and so easy to apply and to remove. And to tear, it's easy because it's paper. It's also very safe, and you can see children in schools using them instead of the transparent Scotch tape.
There are so many uses for masking tape. For instance, like you can use it as a marker when traveling. It's very easily put on the piece of luggage, and so you can notice it when you have to pick it up. And it's removed very easily, and you can apply it very easily, and it's really sturdy. Masking tape has so many applications, like you can use it here in this case as a marker for water bottles, and it doesn't peel off even if you are putting the bottle inside the freezer, like in this case. So it's very useful.
Well, the other story, an interesting story, is about the duct tape. This iconic product has been around for 75 years, so a long time ago. And this is the story of a determined American mother. Her name is Vesta Stout, during World War II, 1943. And she had two of her sons serving in the war. She was also working in a factory that produced ammunition for the military, as many women used to do during the war. She was involved in packing the ammo in wooden boxes and sealing the box with paper glue tape. She had a good observation, and she's worried. So she noticed that the boxes of ammunition she was packing and inspecting had a flaw. A tag of the paper tape was left for the soldiers to pull and remove the tape. Trouble was, she noticed that such tags were weak and were torn off when pulled. This made it difficult for the box to open, and putting the soldiers in the trenches at the time at risk if they are under the fire from the enemy. She was worried about her two sons and other young boys, and she wanted to save life. She came up with the idea to use a fabric base for the adhesive and not paper, and to make the whole thing waterproof. And she suggested this new idea to the manufacturer she was working with. They liked the idea, but there is a process. So they didn't change anything. They kept doing the same thing, no change. But this Vesta, she was very determined, and she went to the extreme. She wanted to do it. She went to the extreme to write a letter to the president of the USA at the time. This was Franklin Roosevelt, and outlining the problem and her solution, very detailed, complete with diagrams, and explained her invention and the need to protect the soldiers. The president was very impressed, and he contacted the War Production Board, which mailed a letter to Stout, to this woman, letting her know that her idea for duct tape had been approved. The contractor, which was Johnson & Johnson, liked the idea, and they developed the duct tape. When finished, the military, they fell in love in this product, and this waterproof product, so much that they were using it for so many repair jobs during the war, in the cars and the boots and many other things. It was originally intended just for one use, that is for the boxes. So this lady had the stamina to make things happen. She had a very strong drive, and that is to protect her sons and the soldiers.